Alright guys, so I have two Lorex cameras here. I have a problem in my yard with some ants, and I actually think this problem isn't quite the ants, it's me not sealing these properly. But this camera died, and as you can see, it looks like one of the tabs there, maybe the fourth one, is missing. So when I disconnected the cable, the tab must have been corroded and stuck to it or came out. So this camera's dead, and I'm going to try to repair it. So I need to cut this off. I had another one here that died a while ago, and I repaired it, and it's just been inside my house. I've tested it, it works, but so I'm going to have to cut this female connector off here and put a male connector on, and then I'll be able to use a weather-tight connector to seal it up. Something like one of these, where both ends are female, so then I can seal this up and get the camera functional again. So for now, I'm going to cut this off and then try to recrimp one of these guys on there. Also need to remove this boot because this thing's kind of in the way. So let me do that real quick. This camera was up here, and I had it mounted up here, and the cable, I cut it off, but it was pretty corroded from, I guess, water. But there were just tons of ants pouring out of this guy, and here they come again now that I've disturbed them. But anyway, it runs through down this conduit and underground into my house, but I've not really found a solution to keep the ants out. And I'm going to try, I think some folks suggested cinnamon, but you see they're just on this line, and here they come. But I'm going to recrimp a new connector on here. So looking at this other one I repaired, I don't know these colors, I don't know what these colors are, but it looks like brown, purple, orange, yellow, blue, white, gray. I don't know how I repaired this one. I'll have to look this thing up. So here's what I got. We got brown, blue, I guess orange, white, orange, white, orange, green, white, green. This guy says skip red and black. It's white, orange, orange, white, green, blue, leave blank, blue, leave blank, brown. Put your RJ45 on pin down, and this layout will work. I've fixed two Lorex cam now using this method, and I'm having tremendous difficulty getting these wires to do what I want. So if anybody has any tips, brown. So according to this guy, this should be the right combination. So let me trim some of this off. I don't have the best cutting tool. My other one has like blades on the end, so you can do it this way. But let me trim some of this stuff, and then oh yeah, this was the bag that I put the camera in the freezer because it was full of ants, and you can see all the ants in there still. So let me trim off some of these ends, make it even. Open. It just pulled right off the end, son of a... So I do this every freaking time. I put them in this way. So white, orange is here, and then orange. But it's supposed to actually be this way. I have them completely reversed. So I need to pull this off and redo it. I do this every freaking time. I always forget, but I had it right, but the orientation was wrong. I think I've got it now. White, orange, orange, white, green, blue, space, green, space, brown. White, orange, orange, and it's oriented right, or oriented correctly, away from me. 1, 2, 3, 4, skip, green, skip, brown. Okay. Is there different length? Oh! It pulled off. Oh my god. This is so frustrating for me. Okay, we got to get green over 1 now. Now I've almost got it. White, orange, orange, white, green, blue, space, green. I need the brown to shift over 1. Guys, if you know a better trick, okay, brown's in the right spot. I need green to shift over 1. No, orange switched with green and white. All right, Eureka, it's a miracle, right? Orange, orange, white, or white, orange, orange, white, green, blue, space, green, space, brown. Okay, let's trim these even. Crush, crush, get on there, smash. Okay, let's test this guy. Repairing some of our Lorex cameras. I failed to properly water seal or weather seal this camera, so I had to cut off the connector. It was all corroded. I repaired the camera. I already showed you that, so now I need to repair this cable. And the ants are still there, so I'm going to throw some cinnamon up there. I heard that helps, but this cable goes down this conduit and then it's buried underground and into there. All right, so we're up on our ladder. I should trim up some of these plants around here while I'm here. See, I made the mistake of tugging on the cable and now the ants are coming out. So let me get some cinnamon and just put it in here. Hopefully get rid of these ants, because I can't work on this cable like that because they're going to attack me. So we will put this cinnamon theory to the test, see if that works. But for now, let's figure out our wires here. We got to go white, orange, orange, white, green, blue, white, blue, green, white, brown, brown. Easy to remember, right? So let's find these. I'm gonna need my bare hands. These gloves are gonna have to come off, which is not great for the ants. Yeah, so we got white, orange, orange, white, green, green, white, blue, blue, white, brown, brown. We're just working on these cables. White, orange, orange, white, green, blue, and then white, blue, green, white, blue, green. So yeah, my finger, I pinched it yesterday in one of those easy up tents, like the push pin, and you slide the pole, it like caught it and almost tore the tip off, or tore that off. It's like a nasty blood blister, so that's what you're seeing on my finger there. It hurt. Now we're up on a ladder, so just keep that in mind. So, oh, there goes my paper, and there goes my cinnamon. Great. Like I said, we're up on a ladder. All right, so this is one facing away from me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So white, orange has to go here or here, right? So as long as white, orange is up in the upper left corner. So let's try that. Let me try to maintain the order while I put them on. Now we got green and white, blue switched, so they switched over. So close, but no cigar. So we gotta back it out and try to flip the green and the white, blue, and the green. Okay, it looks like we got it that time, maybe. White, orange, orange, white, green, blue, white, blue, green, white, brown, brown. Okay. So now, in theory, first, let me throw this guy on. I picked up one of these. I need to make sure I have all these on because last time I did not have these weather connectors on, and that's why this keeps happening. So I'm going to make sure I weather connect and dielectric grease all of my connections. Do I just do it as they fail, you know? So these should be slotted. Did I get this connector over this? Or did I? It should be. Yeah, there we go. All right, so let's pack this in here. So this, the camera on the other end will have the connector. And then without cutting my fingertip off. All right, we caught the plastic bits. Y'all, deep pockets. All right, crimp tool. So these tabs need to line up with these grooves. So it goes on this way. So let me back this out some. Oh God. Did I just mess it up? Smash, Hulk smash, crimp that down, open, push this out. All right, so now we should have a good connection, but how do we know? We go put our tester on this line and the other line, and then we test it. So I'll be right back. So I have the other end of this cable isolated because I labeled them all inside. And I'm gonna hook this up and hopefully it'll blink through all in sequence and I know all of my 8 cables or pins are lined up. So plug it in and then turn it on. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so there's no faults. So this cable should work now. So that means we're good, we're golden. So let me get some dielectric grease and just put it on the end. Just a tiny bit, just to protect it. That's more than enough that came out of the tube. And then the cable's long enough to drop down so that way the connector's in a vertical orientation, so that way it doesn't like pull and collect water, but still this over time the ants and the water has gotten to this thing. So I've got the make sure that's, you know, water's gonna get in a little bit, it finds a way, but this is how I've been doing it. And maybe I needed to do more of this, maybe I needed these on all of them. I didn't have this on here, but just if you don't put them on there, you're going to pay the price eventually and have to come out and readdress and maintenance on all your cameras. So do it now or do it later. That's what I've learned. So we're gonna go fix a couple more and try to correct my mistakes. Guys, it turns out that I had a replacement camera inside that I ordered some time ago. So always have replacement on hand. You will get to see falling off the, looks like FedEx is here. I'm gonna have to hop off the ladder, but always have replacements on hand. And when you repair cameras, when you repair them and you buy a new one, you acquire extras. So let me clamp this camera back up here. Okay, so got camera screwed to the lid. Now let's line up the weather stripping holes. Again, guys, this is the, I guess, the style that I've used, or the technique, I'll say. I don't know if there's a right or a wrong way. Maybe this way is not the best, but around my yard, this is what I've chosen. without buying all of the expensive mounting boxes that Lorex sells. These come down. So then there's just a little bit sticking out of the end, and this is where I connect it, and I need to make sure I seal this up good. So here's our wood mat. All right, climb up here. Here we've got our camera. Pop that in. There we go. All right, and then we've got this connector here. We've greased it up. Let's there we go. Don't know how tight that is, but yes, Global DJ Broadcast classics. All right, let's screw this back up. And before I do too much, what's the most important step? Test the connection. Let's pull up my. Okay, guys, and just so I'm not lying to you, there is a live feed. So we got the camera set up here. It's working, and we're just adjusting it some. So there you go. Repair the camera. Replaced to repair the connector in the yard up on a ladder, and tested it and got it configured and hooked up and working. So hopefully you never need to do this because it's a pain in the butt, and just let that be a lesson to properly seal, weather seal, and use the dielectric grease on your connections, or else over the years they're going to go out, and it sucks getting up on a ladder to cut cables and splice, and it sucks even more to get under a house and do it, because man, that crap is not fun. Okay, also we want to replace this old camera with the one that I repaired, so I'll show you how I'm going to do that. I'm going to just pop off this camera. I disconnected from the inside. This is an old I think it's a 1080, so it's not even a 4K. So on the other side of this, I got a 15-pound dumbbell setting up, pressing down. I'm trying to unthread this out of here. Okay, so we got that out. Let's all right, so we're gonna switch these, and then I'm gonna use this connector, which is like a double female adapter, to hook up the new camera. So the new camera will plug into this, and the cable will plug into that end. We'll have a weather tight seal. All right, let's go inside and just fish that cable up in. Now we'll just push down on this block of wood with this. So yeah, there's a block of wood there that we're using. We're going to weight that down, and we can screw the camera up into that. So let's do that. We've got the dielectric grease on both terminals. Connector up. The silicone wheel thingy here. All right, pack that in and then screw this on. All right. So now we need to just rename this guy, and I'll adjust it some because it's not shooting down the shed as much, but let's rename this. Modify channel name. Shed wood pile. So now So I'll just go out there and move it around, but this is the camera we've replaced. We repaired it, put a new connector on, and then swapped it with one of the older crappy 1080p's, and I'll just adjust it slightly so that it's not shooting down the shed as much. But yeah, that's it. So now I got one more camera to repair, the PTZ for my brother's house, and then we'll be all done for now. So thanks for watching. Hope you learned something.